one of my clients, Esther, recently shared that her faceless video is blowing up, and as of right now, that video has over 300,000 views. You see, most beginners think they need some special niche to make money with faceless YouTube automation, but I made $300,000 on this channel, which is in a very weird niche, and over $1 million with this one. But today I want to show you how this faceless YouTube automation channel went from zero to making over $100,000 in less than 60 days. It's the same formula that this member of the online business club used to go from zero to $90,000, the same formula that Matthew used to quit his job with faceless YouTube automation, and the same formula that this guy used to make over $1,000 from one faceless video. Now in this tutorial, I will show you the exact step-by-step process, but first I want to show you why 99% of beginners fail at this, because it's very interesting that some beginners can follow the same strategy and then some of them end up making $0, while some of them end up building online businesses that make tens of thousands of dollars every single month. So it's not about the strategy, it's not about the business. The business works, we can see that. And so before I give you the step-by-step process, I want to give you something that's a lot more important. This will genuinely save you 5 years of frustration, and it will allow you to actually succeed at YouTube automation. And if you don't have 2 minutes to listen to these 5 stages, you're gonna waste a lot of time and a lot of money, and you're probably never gonna make it. You see, there are 5 stages that every entrepreneur goes to. Number 1 is where you see someone making money with faceless YouTube automation. I show you all of these people that are getting results, so you get excited. You're like, oh, that looks pretty cool, I want to do this too. It feels new, it feels exciting, it feels like there's massive opportunity there. Stage number 2 is when you're already deep into it, you started your faceless channel and you start realizing that it's not as easy as it sounds. Oh crap, this is way harder than I thought, and there's much more that I didn't see coming. It's messy, it's complicated, it's frustrating, just like with any other business. Stage number 3, this is where you're doing everything right, but it's just not getting the results you hoped for. You're putting in the hours, you are staying out there doing the work, and you're still not getting the results that you expected. And this is when most people break. They start thinking there's something wrong with them. So then most people at this point, stage number 4, it just hop onto the next shiny thing. They hear someone making money with a completely different business. They now hear about digital products. They now hear about dropshipping. They now hear about SMMA. They now hear about clipping. They hear about something else, and they maybe think, oh, I should probably do that instead. So they jump back into that stage number 1, and they just repeat the cycle again and again for 20 years, never really getting anywhere. They never really get results, and they end up in the same job. They never really quit their job. They never make any money. But if you manage to push through this, you're gonna get to stage number 5. If you stay consistent long enough, you actually get the results that look easy from the outside all along. That's the so-called overnight success. But most people quit at stage number 4 and they just repeat the cycle. So every business works, you just have to pick one and actually stick to it. And I like to pick YouTube automation because it allows me to start faceless channels without recording videos, so I can share things that I care about. I can start a channel about dinosaurs if I care about dinosaurs. I can start a channel about weight loss if that's something I'm interested in. And I can just start as many faceless channels and monetize them wherever I am around the world. I can travel the world, I can help my family, I can have full freedom and still do it. And no other business would allow me to do that. So if I'm gonna go to these 5 stages, then I wanna make sure that I'm going through it with faceless YouTube automation. Now, in terms of my client, she actually told me on a coaching call that she's making the most of her money through affiliate links in the description, which is what I prefer. Solving a problem with an educational channel and then providing a solution in the description would allow you to monetize a lot better than if you just rely on ad revenue. So she has different Amazon affiliate links in the description. For example, this video over here cost me $65 to produce. It made over $31,000 in ad revenue, but if we go to the revenue part and we scroll a little bit down, you can see that I'm being paid about $11 per 1,000 views. Now, if we head over to this channel over here, we can see that they actually just started 2 months ago. So we can see that their oldest video is 2 months ago. These are all faceless videos. And then if you look into their total views, we can see that they have 18 million views. Now, even though I am being paid $11 per 1,000 views, people usually get paid a little bit less because they don't know my tactics. So let's assume they only make $6 per 1,000 views. If we were to ask ChatGPT to calculate how much money that will be with 18 million views, that will mean that they literally made over $108,000 from this YouTube channel that was started 2 months ago, without counting in the donations that they might be getting and their PayPal and everything else in between. Now let's take a look at what kind of videos they're making before I show you how to create the same. So if we go back to one of their oldest videos, you can see that it's mostly stock footage. Then they also have a voiceover in the background, which seems to be AI. So let's listen to it.
Looking older, man, even if you don't see it yourself. In this video, we're diving into 7.
But as you can see, the creator never never really shows their face in any of these videos that they're posting. And a beautiful thing is that they're also helping others with their content. It's an educational channel, which is what I always prefer, solving a problem for a specific person. Now, in order to help you set up this faceless channel, we're going to be following this checklist. For example, I can just click File, I can make a copy of this checklist, and since we already chose the niche, I'm just going to take the first box. We have the niche. Now we need a channel name. So I'm going to copy this prompt and I'm going to head over to 𝗓𝘃.com. I'm going to explain what my channel is all about, and then it's going to give me different name ideas. I'm going to tell it that it needs to be 2 words. By the way, if you're serious about building a faceless automation channel, I run a private community where I help complete beginners do exactly that by giving them my systems, templates, and processes. We got full training, step-by-step guides, and live calls with me every single week so I can review your channel and tell you what to actually do next. It's the same community that helped dozens of beginners start their faceless channels and make money on YouTube without showing face. If that sounds like something you would want to be a part of, check out the link in the description box down below. But now going back, we're gonna choose one of these names. I'm gonna go with Elder Insight or Senior Guidance, looks a little bit better. Now we're gonna take this box, and next step is to create a Gmail account. In order to do this, I usually just go to gmail.com and then I click on create an account for my personal use, and then I enter the name over here and click next, and then I select my birthday. My birthday is 29th of October. I'm getting kind of old, not gonna lie. And then as we do that, we're just gonna accept terms of service and privacy policy by YouTube. Now that's gonna open up your Gmail inbox that you just made. So go over to youtube.com so you can create your channel. Click on sign in, just like this. It's gonna automatically sign you into that Gmail account that you just made. And now we need to create our account. So here it is. Now I'm gonna click create, so our channel will appear on YouTube. And now we need to create channel branding. If we were to go back to Elderly Wisdom, this is how their channel branding looks like. So if you want to create a similar image like this, what I prefer to do is I like to copy the URL of this YouTube channel. Then I go over to Google and search for YouTube profile picture downloader, and then I upload it over here. I click download, and then it gives me that profile picture that I can download to my computer, because I am going to use this as an example that I want to feed to ChatGPT.com. So when I go over to ChatGPT.com, I just feed it in here and I say create a realistic image of 2 senior people smiling outside in nature, and that should be the profile picture. And just like that, ChatGPT will start generating that image for me. In the meantime, we're also gonna need some channel art. This is how their art looks like. So I'm just gonna head over to canva.com. I'm gonna click on custom size, and at custom size, I'm gonna select 1920 by 1080px, and that's gonna open up this. Now on the left hand side, I'm gonna search for paper, and I'm gonna use this one as an example. By the way, here's the profile picture that we got by ChatGPT. I love this. Now I'm just gonna go back to my YouTube channel, and I'm gonna click on view your channel. I'm gonna click on customize this channel, and I'm gonna continue to the studio, upload this profile picture just from my computer, click done, and publish. Now we're recreating channel art, but we want to have something more unique. So I'm gonna go back here. I'm gonna go to the elements on the left side. I'm gonna enter the name of this YouTube channel that we're creating, and the font that I usually use is called Articulate. And then I'm gonna select the heavy bold. I'm gonna create a headline to put above this, and when I'm done, I'll just press share and download to my computer. Now I'm just gonna upload that channel art, click done, and click publish. Next up, we need to create our first video idea, and for this, we're just gonna go back to this YouTube channel and see what's working well for them right now. Now I do have this AI tool that shows me trending videos on different YouTube channels, but this is not a free tool, so I'm not gonna recommend it because I don't want you to spend any money. Now here we go. We can see that this video from 1 month ago is going pretty viral, and it says why old people wake up at 3 a.m. So now I'm gonna open up that YouTube video, and I'm gonna make this title much shorter. I'm gonna shorten it up just like this. This will be the new title. And I'm gonna scroll to the description box, and I'm gonna click on show transcript, and I'm gonna click on toggle timestamps so that it shows me word for word what they said in their very own script. Now I'm gonna go over to ChatGPT, and I'm gonna say write a unique script about this title, and then I'm also gonna submit the example transcript just so it has a guideline. And now it just started writing this entire word for word script that we can use. But next up, we need a voiceover. So we're gonna go back and we're gonna take the box. We have the idea, we wrote the script, now we need a voiceover. For this, I do use 11 Labs. However, this is not a free tool, so I advise you to just Google free AI voiceovers on Google, and you will probably find something that's free, though this one is premium, but it is again $20 a month. So you can click on instance speech if you're already using this one, and you just need to copy and paste your script. So we're gonna go back from here. I'm gonna take the first sentence just to show you an example. I'm gonna paste it in here, and then on the right side we can select which voice we would prefer to use. Let me listen to this one as an example.
And here we have a calm, well-spoken narrator, full of intrigue and wonder for nature.
That was good. Let's see.
Dans l'obscurité de la nuit.
Let's see this
Let
one.
me tell you what my grandpa told me when I was just 6 years.
Yeah, I would definitely prefer this one for such channel. So I'm gonna click on generate speech, and we're gonna see how this.
Have you ever looked at the clock in the middle of the night, 3 a.m., and wondered, why am I awake again?
That's a really good voiceover. So I'm gonna click on the download button over here, and next up we need to create the actual video. So for this, what I prefer to do is I just like to go to CapCut, which is a free video editing tool, at least as of right now, and then I click on new video over here, and you see how they have random shots in the background of their YouTube videos, this ocean that's in the background, these different drone shots of nature. Well, you can find those for free on a website like Pexels. You can just go to the videos part and you can just find something. For example, I'm gonna start with this one, download it to my computer, download this one as well, and then if I were to go back and I just drag and drop this, and then I also upload that voiceover that I previously made, then I can just on the left side click on captions and click auto captions. Now I'm just gonna change the font, and I'm gonna increase the size of this font as well, and I'm gonna put the text in the middle over here, and then auto captions are gonna be generated like this, and I just need to continue uploading different videos from Pexels until this is a full 8-minute YouTube video. And once I'm done editing, I would just click export, and I would download this to my computer in 1080p resolution MP4 format. Lastly, we will need a thumbnail, which can easily be created in Canva or 𝗵𝗵𝗁𝗲.com. Now, after helping thousands of beginners make money with faceless YouTube automation, I realized that the only thing holding them back is choosing the right niche and using the right tactics. So if you want to see the list of best niches, the same ones that my clients inside of Online Business Club are using for their faceless channels, and if you want me to personally review your YouTube channels on live video calls every week, then check out the first link in the description box down below to join the same private community that hundreds of people are already using to grow their faceless channels from scratch. Either way, I hope you learned something new today.